now for the finals. Panda versus Forky, the best player in hoops versus the best soccer player in hoops. Forky versus Panda should be a really exciting match. Maybe different play styles, but they're both going to have some super saucy shots that I'm excited to see, but also extremely quick play. Like, these guys are just never going to take no for an answer. They very rarely retreat. They rather just play at breakneck speed, supersonic at all times. Panda's going to chip that one up. Just putting something on that Forky has to deal with. Now Forky's got the lineup here. He's taking it. Panda's going to beat him to it. Look at the pinch. Panda's going to get all kinds of velocity on that one. Bounces it around to the front of the net. Forky's got a touch, but the boost situation is bad, and he's going to get murdered for it. Panda turns it on the dribble. Forky pre-jumps it. Panda wants to dunk it straight down, but Forky barely angles that sideways. Still gets it to Panda, though. Panda pre-flips into it. Might be a bit of a mistake. Forky now with the opportunity. One thing I'm always excited to watch Forky do is when the ball is along the wall, he will chain wave dash back into the wall to hit the ball. And I think that's so cool. It's such a powerful hit, but it is a great control method. I don't know how else to describe it, but I'll try to point it out when we see it. And the dunk. Panda's got the dribble here. What a smooth move. So Forky tries to get some distance here, but he gets bumped. And then Panda dribbles sideways, 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 pinch, sideways to the corner. Tucks it in. Renshiro says, lost to 2 of the finalist GGs. Yeah. Forky and Panda, super good, but it does suck that you had to encounter Forky and Panda super early as well. Panda can't really line the shot up here. He's going to let it bounce down into Forky. Oh, rim is right in the way. This one feels like it should never go in. But what Forky can't see out of his peripheral, the rim just emerges, and it's right in the line for where he wants to block that. 2-0 for Panda. Panda starting out real hot. Shot is on. Forky doesn't have it. Oh, man, the rim is his worst nightmare. It is brutal. It's not very often either we see tip-off goals go in. Oh, I didn't even notice. That is a feels rim for sure. We've got an emote for that. That's going to be the corner tip-off position. 3-0. Does Panda fake it? No, he's going. Forky fakes it. A little unexpected. But the ball, in the end, does go to Panda with the sidewall shot. It is not very often that scores. You just try to catch your opponents out of position with that. It's kind of like a, I don't know, it's just like a check. Like, all right, do you know how to deal with this? Otherwise, it's like the easiest shot to try to save. You know, if you're on the backboard, it's almost just good for you. 4-0. Straight up. Oh, wow, Forky bodies Panda away from the boost, so Panda will just have the backflip. But look at the aggression. Panda goes forward for the full tank. Forky on the dribble. Catches it with the reset. Panda's got the slight nudge, but can he turn this around into a goal? He's off to a good start here. The shot, though, is going to be very low velocity. The bump, though! He takes Forky out! You're kidding me! Oh, everything just works out perfectly. It doesn't matter if you bonk it off of the rim. The plot armor is too strong. Oh my gosh. Off-center, tip-off position. Not very often we see these fake, but we often see players just hold on to loads of boost. I get so nervous. It's just a matter of time before that gets punished. So that's going to be Panda here with the reset opportunity. Never mind! Mixing it up by hitting it to the backboard. But you can see him, like, waiting. Like, he's holding his car in a position where he could reset this, but he's, like, looking at Forky, like, where do I hit this to keep it away from him? And at the last moment, realizes that Forky is not going to be able to defend the backboard. 6-0. Is there a Rocket League term for, like, what does big broing mean? Oh my gosh, 7-0. I know in chess, if you beat someone like 10 times in a row, it's called adopting them for some reason. But I don't know if there's anything like that in Rocket League. 2-0. Sorry, 7-0. I don't know why I said 2. This is crazy. Panda up 7-0. But I think that the rest of this game is only going to help Forky out. because he can kind of figure out how Panda is going to play and try to find a way to get around it. You know, Forky's going to be able to figure out what works and quickly. I think he's kind of the caliber of player that, you know, is going to pick that up as quick as possible. Oh, I guess that's it. Maybe Panda wanted that to go in. That's going to be the other thing, though. Once Panda's got like 1 billion goals, he's going to start freestyling. So I don't know if you can really... that's data that is useful, you know? Big broing is basically like when the big brother picks up... Yeah. Okay. I wasn't sure if, like, I knew the essence of the saying, but I didn't know if it was like, if you score 10 goals against a player, now you're his big brother or something. Wow, that was almost really smooth. Panda barely missed the boost. You could see the damage if he had the boost. That's going to be Forky with the second goal here. Never say never, right? It is ones. And anything can happen in ones, especially with lots of demos. But I have to imagine, you know, Panda might let one more goal in before he starts to get serious about it. Panda right now, it feels like he's playing in a way that doesn't reveal his secrets, right? Oh, hold on. Panda's got the shot. About all you can do, though, in that spot. Forky will have the save, but he struggles on the recovery. He has to go back for it. Back to Panda. Lifts it up. It's blocked away. Forky from the sidewall, angling to the front of the net, but no, Panda lands on it. You see, it feels like Forky is kind of prodding, trying to find out Panda's weaknesses and get ready for game 3. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's saved? You are kidding me. That is saved away is wild. I never thought I'd say that. From that angle is pretty crazy. Panda's going to have the angled shot as well, but it's just off. Rough recovery for Forky, but he'll have possession. Still buys Panda some time here to get the save. And he'll launch it. He's got another one with the redirect. Oh, a save is needed. A save is still needed. Okay, there goes Panda screaming past. Fortunately, because of the rim, Panda will get back in time. 50 seconds. Panda's trying musty flicks. That's going to be back over to Forky. Staying up on top of it, dunking it, but not enough. This is the major difference, right? How many times have we seen Forky dunk it on top of a player right above the rim? But Panda's able to redirect those out of harm's way. Not this one, though. This time, Forky got to the ball way faster than Panda could because of the boost situation. 7-3. Never say never, right? Yeah, Hug. I'm inclined to agree with Hug there. Forky is good enough to make a comeback. Yeah. It can certainly happen. 40 seconds, though, is not a lot of time. You burn, like, 10 seconds on each tip-off as well. But you need to score, you know, the second to last goal with a couple seconds left on the clock, and Forky's on pace, right? So if he scores each goal in 12 seconds, he'll have 2 seconds left to score the last goal. Yeah, Hug. Uh-oh. Is it possible? I don't think so, because I think Panda's going to play differently now. Now that he's 3 goals up. Maybe not. I mean, it still seems so unfeasible, especially winning that tip-off. Forky is going to have the full... Oh, no. That's such a dirty move, too. Rather than going for the 50-50, which Forky is definitely expecting, Panda just drives into him. And now he's got the redirect here. Saved away by Forky at the goal line. But there is just no time left. Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. Go for the psycho. It's Forky's definitely not reading that one. And it's not in, but that is the game. On to game 3. Now, remember, Panda had the advantage of the first game, so even though I know you're feeling like the opposite of deja vu, that was game 2. Very even in shots and saves. But I think the biggest difference is just the rim reads, right? Like Forky let 2 or 3 goals go through, maybe more, just because the rim was in an unfortunate position. Like he wasn't factoring where the rim would be in his plans to try to block the ball, and it was like working out against him. We lost Panda. All right, he's here. I don't know what that was about. Loaded slowly or something. Is this a different Panda from Violent Panda? Yes, sir. I think. I can't say that with all certainty, but this is the Panda who's on top of the Hoops leaderboard. He's going to be behind this one. Forky, oh, the block here. Panda keeps going, too, with the reset and everything. The ceiling block favoring Panda. Oh, it's disgusting. It's like Panda just had so many rounds left in the chamber there in that last play. 1-0. Favoring Panda to start things off in game 3. Oh, Panda's missed the boost. He's greeting for this corner boost. It looks like he's got time to get it, but Forky bumps him. Can he get the save? Holy smokes. I don't know about you guys, but my heart started beating much more rapidly on that miss. It's going to be Forky getting bumped here. Clocked all the way across. Panda did that trick at the very end of the last game. He's going to steal away this full boost, or at least try, but Forky takes it. Look at the aggression. Panda not retreating at all. Just goes straight for the ball when Forky wants to take the sidewall. That touch, I don't understand. I guess it's so that Panda can go back for boost. He knows the boost situation for Forky is grim, and it doesn't spawn in the corner, so maybe all that is in mind as he makes that touch. Now, Forky's got the shot here. It's off the rim, but Panda has to make a move still. That buys Forky some time to retreat and get some boost. Looks like he wants the full court. Panda's pre-jumping this one. Goes extra high. Forky cheats it underneath him, but still can't make any headway here. Oh, here we go. Forky chips it around Panda for the goal. I can't tell if he touched it again, but maybe the shot was good enough. Yeah, he did get it again. I don't even know if that mattered. 1-1. Wow, yeah, use the... Look at the speed you can get off of that wave dash as you land. If you get the reset on the ball and the tip-off. Both players are doing that right now. So, it's like, it doesn't really matter who wins the tip-off because the ball is just not going anywhere when both players meet it with their wheels. Ooh, a little bit of a rough landing there for Forky. He's got enough to make a shot out of it. Panda is going to be hurting for boost here, but he goes forward for the mid. And then he rushes back on defense, turns around. It's kind of a tricky angle on that defense, but it serves him well as he goes back down to the ground. He's got no boost here to make the move, but neither does Forky. The Panda will take it over to the sidewall, refilling again. Into the ceiling for this shot. Oh! See what I mean? It's not that Panda has the perfect line for each of these shots. He has like 3. He's got a few opportunities before snapping at one of them, just waiting to see what his opponent is going to do, waiting for the mistake, the position error, before deciding how to make the approach. This time he slammed on the flip. Looks like Panda's going to have the boost. Does he go for the full court? Can't get it past Forky. That is a scary one, too. That was so close to going in. Takes away the boost and the boost, leaving Forky with the ball on nothing. Doesn't get the demo, though. Panda's going to turn it around. Back to mid. Takes a shot. Forky's got the save. Both players starting to get low on boost. Forky gets nudged. He's got loads of boost here as Panda refills as well. Just a flick. Panda should have that one. But we saw much earlier in the night where Panda got fooled by a flick like that. I can't remember who it was. Maybe it was Taibu. Forky lobs it up. Chasing behind it. Gets blocked by Panda, and that's going to go off of the corner. Forky will have it off the sidewall with the redirect shot. It's off the rim, though. This looks great for Panda. Oh, yeah, it looks even better off the bump. Couple of touches to set it down. Panda takes a much more cozy lead now. That spot right there, the front of the rim, is like, I don't know. As soon as you see that, chat, you should have, like, warning bells in your head going off saying, uh-oh, a goal is about to be scored. It's like the perfect pass every time, straight to the defense, especially in ones. It happens a lot in twos as well, but in ones, it's just like, it feels even more guaranteed. Believe it or not, I think this is actually a safe move from Panda. Despite hitting it up above his net, you see what I mean. He can retreat even with low boost. He's going to continue progressing here, even just on a couple of pads. But Forky's making a move towards the net with the reset. Can he do it? He's got the angle. Dropping it into the mid. Once again, the fragile lead. Just a goal here separating Forky and Panda. Panda's up 2 games, though, so he's not going to be too nervous. But this is a very different story from the first game. Jed Donovan says this is a friendly Panda. Oh, I guess in regards to which Panda it is. Not a violent Panda. It's a Well, I don't know. I'd say Panda's got plenty of violence to go around as well. Oh, and the recovery. That's going to even things up. Forky, I don't even know if he saw what Panda did. Let's see if he nudged him a little bit. But as far as Forky knows, Panda's on the way back and then sees him from the peripheral and knows this goal is guaranteed. But Panda had a really rough recovery there. Not quite getting that wave dash, and that will cost him. 3-all. Back to Panda. He's going to have a full tank, so does Forky. Trying to keep it low. You have to bump Forky there. Otherwise, he has the perfect lineup on that counterattack. Forky's going to have one touch and a couple here, but Panda, he wants to get the ball all to himself. Forky continues to attack this. Running lower and lower on boost as Panda takes the direct shot. What a save there. Forky has to stretch what even Panda has to admit it's a crazy save. And that is going to keep things even. Uh-oh. Maybe not. Forky just needs to put this one in. It saved away the rim! Oh, Forky's worst nightmare comes back to haunt him. You are kidding me. That bounced twice on the rim. It was just enough for Panda to rush back in time. What a hustle, too. A lot of players might have just set the controller down. Ooh, no touch there for Forky. That's a lot of boost he spent. He's going to have this full tank. Panda just lobs it away. Forky gives it right back. A little bit of a bump. 5 seconds. We might have overtime. Panda powers it through. Forky really needs to win this game, though. He doesn't want to be in a position to reverse sweep. It would be exciting, but I don't know. All right, overtime in game 3. Forky wins the side boost. Doesn't want it. Just retreats. That gives Panda the full boost. Oh, you're kidding me. Not like this. Just a 50-50, but I gotta say, like, this 50-50, you expect it to go this way. Like, Panda's got much more speed. It's not even a 50. Forky didn't even hit it. Man. On to game 4. Panda is in a position to clean sweep right now. Panda showing he's a cut above the rest. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I saw, is there a Rubik's Cube? There's a Rubik's Cube channel called Ontology Panda. Maybe they're all the same person with alt personas. Yeah, I've never seen all the pandas in one room. I'm beginning to wonder if there are more people with profile names called Panda than there are pandas. Right? Like the endangered species of panda. That's kind of sad to think about. Here we go. 3 games for Panda to Forky's 0. And Panda might clean sweep this. So far, every game he's been off to an early lead. We'll see if Forky can put a stop to that. He's going to have the line here for a touch, but sends it back. I can't tell if Panda had some interference on that, but Forky will meet it on the wall. Ooh, that's so scary every time. That burned Forky last game, right? Panda goes for the touch, launching it upward, but still has the following 50. That's so critical, but he loses the boost as a result. Panda still has some, but can Forky finish it here? He's going to aim right for the front part of the net. Panda acknowledges it, but has no boost to do anything about it. This time, Forky with the early lead. Just needs to hold it for a solid 4.5 minutes. You know, just, I don't know, I can't do that math in my head. Is that 90% of the game? Something like that. I don't know. Yeah, Panda, too goated in hoops as Hugs. I might agree with you. This though, oh, he's got the save. What is this? Just patience from Panda. Pays off. He's got a kind of a musty flick, but it skims off of the rim. Forky gets it nonetheless. Watch the demo. Panda scoots on by. Still demo opportunities. That might be really Forky's best bet. And trying to get some goals is to remove Panda from the equation. But as a result, Panda's able to take the full boost here. Forky's on 20. Gets bumped into the ball. That's on target. Panda has to respond to this. Looks like he's going to have 2. Redirects it to the net. Wow. Forky goes mid with it. Panda deflects. Do you notice that? That's like a common theme. Like Forky dribbles the ball. When he starts his dribbles, he sends it mid. When Panda starts the dribbles, he goes sideways. He goes over to the sidewalls. Very big contrast in strategies here. And Forky is certainly no stranger to sidewall dribbles, but he prefers the mid attack. And I don't know, maybe that's why Panda's playing defense so well here. Oh wow. Panda, being the sacrificial lamb on that shot, just dives in the way after taking this, allowing himself to get demoed, but slowing Forky down. It doesn't even feel like it slowed him down. The shot's just on. They are vulnerable, not endangered. Oh, that's good to know. That's an improvement, right? I think. Maybe it's not an improvement. They're near endangered. Or what's worse? Hold on. Is vulnerable worse than endangered? Okay. All right, it's moving in the right direction, says Camber. There we go for the ceiling. No, didn't line the ceiling shot up. Instead, it's Panda. Can't get past the rim, but Forky's on no boost. Neutral jumps, stuck on the rim. No, not like this. If he turned his car sideways, he would have still control. He'd be able to jump. Oh, that hurts. You know right now, Forky's like, this game mode is the worst. He's just can't. There's nothing. There's not nothing he could do, but it was over, right? Even if he did the right movement to get off the rim, Panda's got the goal guaranteed. What you do in that case, in case you're wondering, is you hold reverse. If you hold gas, you're just continuously sticking yourself on the rim. But if you hold reverse, it'll get you off sooner. Oh, here we go. Forky's on the dribble. Can't get past Panda on the pre-jump. 2-1 for Panda. Panda got back the lead. Forky should get this boost here. Might be in a good spot, but Panda wants one more touch. Doesn't get it, though. Forky's going to go for this speedy dribble. Watch the bumps. He's got Panda's number, but Panda walks away unscathed. Not even a scratch on his car from that. Oh, the dunk is so scary. Forky gets the full boost, though. Watch him go the distance. Flicks it. Needs to guard this. That'll do. 2-2. Forky on his last life. Really needs the next goal. Nothing Panda could do about that one. Just a clean getaway from Forky. A very fast dribble. It's going to bounce awkwardly. Forky might give him an opportunity here. He needs to take away that full boost. Panda just a tap. Acting like he's got a lot of boost, but we know the reality. Off the net, Forky goes up with it, gets the reset. What is he doing? Panda's going to roll this one up. It's on target, so Forky has to respond. He needs to not get bumped. That is exactly what I feared. But what can you even do when you've got no boost? You have to hit the brakes, right? That's really your only option. It's extra funny if you cause Panda to go bonk into the rim, but you have to hit the brakes. As uncomfortable as that is, you got to go back down to the floor. 3-2. Panda takes the lead for the second time this game. Forky needs to regain. He's got plenty of time to do it. Should have plenty of opportunities, and this is opportunity number one. Almost gets a bump onto Panda in the air, but now Panda's got possession. On the dribble, very fast here. Forky's got it with no boost, but that means Panda's going to win the full tank. Sideways. Both players refill. Forky along the sidewall, resets it. Tries to scoop it around Panda, but Panda anticipates the reset. He's going to roll this one up again. This time, he can't bump Forky out of the way. That shot is not on target. Forky bumps into Panda. Watch the boost take here. Forky jumps, trying to prevent the demo. Panda still is pretty good on boost, so he'll flip into that one. He'll lob this up, needs to take away that full boost. Somehow Forky gets it. Now Panda needs to run for his life. This Forky's going to have the lineup here. Very low shot, swats away by Panda. There's a lot less time left now, 45 seconds as Panda is strolling in the air with the reset. It's going to be out. The Panda gets one more touch on the retreat. Still, Forky takes away all of the boost, making sure Panda's going to have an empty tank for a while as Forky goes for a super low dribble. That's exactly the move. Tie game. We might have overtime again. Now it's more desperate than ever. Forky has to win the next goal or it is over. But that's a great move. I wonder if that has unlocked like a move by Forky. Like now he realizes that if the ball is close and he can just dribble it up to the front of the net, Panda's going to have a real hard time, especially if he has no boost. The flick here, he needs to get the bump onto Panda, but Panda goes over. Panda's got enough boost for one attempt. He's going to retreat. Does he have this touch? Yes, he does, but he's floating. He's not going to be able to respond to the next shot. What? It's off! Panda just waits for it to bounce back to him and gets it. Now he's got the refill. What great defense being shown by Panda. It's not very often we get to see this defense being mastered. But now, Forky needs to be able to break that. to finish things off. Panda's on the dribble with the reset. The shot is on. No, he touches it out, but I do think Panda has to get one more touch there. He can't let the ball just drop in because Forky likely has that. That's going to tap down. Wait, hold on. Panda's still going. On the dribble to the backboard. Dunking it straight down. It's not a dunk, but it's not necessary. That's GG's. Panda is the tournament champion. Clean sweeps it away. Forky is eliminated. You're a tournament champion. The vulnerable Panda. Not this one. This Panda is invulnerable. Good lord. I didn't ask him if I could get him in for an interview. Hopefully he just knows. But if not, no worries. Oh, he is. Okay, he's ready. All right, give me just a second here to drag him in. All right, Panda, GG's.
Yo, GG's.
A clean sweep there at the end against Forky. Were you at all like nervous going into that match, knowing that it's not just Forky, but he's got a whole audience behind him too?
No, I wasn't nervous. I was watching the stream a little bit before. He said it was gonna be easy. I'm pretty sure, or he said in the regular game it's easy playing against me. So. Oh,
gotcha. So you guys have, I'm sure you've played against each other in soccer then.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes a lot of sense. So, yeah, I don't know, like, there's obviously the hoops factor that goes into this. You've got so much more hoops experience over him. And I guess that makes all the difference. But I wonder, trying to see things from Forky's perspective, there's no Ian in the tournament. And I don't think you weren't in the 1v1 tournament last time, right? Like a month ago?
Yeah, no, I wasn't.
So he might just not know who you are. In hoops, I mean, right? He might not know that you play all the time.
He said he's never played me in hoops, but he said in the regular game or whatever.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, I'm glad he showed up, and I hope he shows up for the 1v1 tournament next time. That's in like 5 weeks. The last Sunday of August is the 31st. No, I lied. It's the 25th. 31st is a Saturday. But yeah, I know that you don't really like ones nearly as much as 2v2 hoops, but I'm glad you showed up. Can you, I don't know, briefly define your grievances with 1v1 hoops? Like, what don't you like about it?
Honestly, I just don't really like ones in general. It's just like, it's not that it's the hoops 1v1. It's just like, I'll go through like phases where I'll like ones and I'll play it, but other than that, I just don't like playing it, honestly.
Yeah, I'm exactly the same way. I can't really describe it, and I understand why people get it, but it's just like, I don't know. I don't like the simplicity of it. I like it feels like a 2v2 in hoops or 3v3 in soccer is like the perfect amount of elements in the game, right? Like the perfect amount of factors to keep in mind for the right amount of complexity. Like you add too many players and there's too much going on and it's easy to get confused, but like in 3v3 soccer or 2v2 hoops, it's like the way the game feels like it's meant to be played. I don't know if I'm alone in that, but it feels nice.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Did you lose a single game tonight? Or did you just roll?
Yeah, I lost one to Taibu.
And Renchiro, it looks like.
Oh, yeah, and Renchiro.
Okay. Yeah, I always do think that the competition is always really, really strong. Despite, from an outside perspective who's never played Rocket League, like you might look at it and say, oh, the same people win every time. But I don't think it's like free. I mean, it's definitely never free. You guys lose games all the time. But, your win percentage is like just high enough that it's very unlikely you'll lose the grand finals. But yeah, people take games off you all the time. And does that mostly come down to your mistakes, or are people just like peeking? A little bit of both?
I think most of the time it's kind of just like we're not fully like trying, to be honest.
That makes sense.
But people are definitely getting better, yeah.
Right. Yeah, I think you're right. Like maybe it's like if you win game 1, you're not going to try as hard in game 2. You think you could just like kind of sail by, and then like you get to game 3 and you're like, all right, you sit up and you I don't know, go full focus mode, turn on the song that you always win to. I don't know, but yeah, that makes sense. It also, like, the number of mistakes you can make is just not very many. Like you would expect every major mistake to be always punished with a goal, and every minor mistake to mean that you get in a bad position as a result. Like you lose a boost pad, you get bumped across the court and you have to scramble back. You're on no boost playing defense. So it is really like cutthroat, especially in the finals. Like the players are so good that they're making very few mistakes. And on top of that, you can see all the mistakes, right? Like you see every minor mistake that someone makes, and you're trying to figure out, how do I punish this? Tyrannosaurus says, "Where's Bro's channel?" That's a good point. Can I link your Twitch in here?
Yeah.
Are you streaming more often now?
I want to, yeah.
Okay. Twitch.tv/ what's is it just PNDH_RL? How do I spell it?
I'll type in chat.
Yeah, you can just type it in. It might.
_.
Oh, there it is. Okay. RL_. All right. You guys should go follow that channel, especially if Panda's going to stream more often. Because yeah, he's the best hoops player. Or I guess at least you could say top 2. Certainly, it seems like you lose lots of games to Ian in 1v1, but you also win. I think you beat Ian in a 1v1 tournament before in hoops as well. So,
times, yeah.
So debatably the best player. All right, so we're gonna raid Realize.
Yeah.
All right, sweet.
That's my RLCS teammate.
Is it?
For those who don't know.
Is that 2 L's at the end?
Honestly, I don't even really know.
How about I just copy it?
I'm pretty sure.
I'm just gonna copy what your message is.
Yeah.
All right. All right, guys. Next week we're gonna be back to your regularly scheduled 2v2 tournaments. $100, of course, minimum prize pool. Yeah, make sure if you want to just tune in, the stream starts usually a little bit after 7 p.m. But if you want to play, it's free to enter. You just need a teammate. It doesn't matter what rank you are. You should definitely play, but make sure you register a little bit early, and that's why you should be in the Hoops Discord. I'm going to link that real quick. And that way you get notifications. And now there's a new role that reminds you when the tournament starts. It was like I don't know, it's like a 30-minute or a 1-hour reminder or something like that right before the tournament's about to go live. So that way you'll never forget. So you guys can definitely utilize that. Our bot will send you a ping. Yeah, that's it from us, from Ranked Hoops. Thanks to everyone that showed up today. The competition was super, super good. Excellent to watch. We had a couple of blowouts in the very beginning, but they were still very exciting as we see the players continuously doing just crazy moves, crazy saves, lots of resets. You'll love to see it. Any final words there? The
no.
Victory man.
Keep pooping. Keep pooping. That's all I got.
Oh gosh, I hope that doesn't stick. But I guess hoop on, chat. Keep pooping. That's great. All right.
upright and lock position. And all carry-on items are securely stowed. Please be sure your seat backs are in the upright and lock position. And all carry-on items are securely stowed. upright and lock position. And all carry-on items are securely stowed. Please be sure your seat backs are in the upright and lock position. And all carry-on items are securely stowed. Please be sure your seat backs are in the upright and lock position.